Hello Runescape, we'll sit here with a new video on how is everyone doing. I'm doing agility in the background at the moment because that's most relevant to whatever this video is about. And as you might have guessed, it's about the Agilityspan. And for those of you who don't really know what the Agilityspan is, it's not something that's going to happen anytime soon, or that's not going to be its exactly name or whatever that, but it's a term that some players use for the agility rework or kind of addition to agility is going to come sometime this or next year, most likely following what Jagex have been planning. And the term for Agilityspan comes for a new way of training agility that's going to be more AFK, and people are scared that it's going to be kind of like how runecrafting ended up, where it was Runespan was released pretty much, where you can train it AFK and it was a lot faster than what the original runecrafting skill was. And obviously that was a really disadvantage to the skill itself, because the XP was insane. And people really wanted it to be slower than what it was, because it devalued the runecrafting cape a lot. Like earlier, when you saw runecrafting cape, it was like really, wow, we actually got 99 runecrafting. That was like hours and hours on end, no lifing, like running around and really slow XP and pretty much and things like that, which was a really cool thing to have. But after Runespan was released, the cape was really devalued because XP was a lot faster, the skill was a lot more easier, you could AFK and still get more XP than those who actually worked hard for it. And the money in the old kind of runecrafting method wasn't really worth it to do that instead. And because of that, the cape was devalued and it's no longer considered a very hard achievement. And people are very scared that the exact same thing is going to happen to agility, mainly because of the talk about a new agility method. And I personally understand that completely. I don't really want a faster agility method to come out, especially one that's going to be AFK. I think that's going to devalue the entire skill, and I don't really want that. So I had a discussion with a friend of mine a couple of days ago who mentioned something that Jagex supposedly have talked about as well, that I have missed somehow, but I kind of wanted to make a little video about it because I find it a lot more better than what Runespan turned out to be. And that is a new form of agility method that might be AFK, a little bit more social, but at the same time the XP in it is a lot more slower. For example, what I'm doing at the moment is the hardcore, well, high level agility method in Barbarian Assault. I think it's like the most high level course available in agility, and this is like 72k XP an hour. If you focus it really well, you get all the game ticks correctly and things like that, and if you do all that, then it's 72k XP an hour. But what I could imagine is that if an AFK method was ever to be released at the same level, for that case, it would be something like 50k XP an hour. That's not much faster at all. Like, if you do this method here, you can't get more than 50 XP an hour, but if you do the AFK method and focus on that, then you would just get 50k experience an hour at max. And I think that's a really good solution to everything, to make it AFK but slower. And if you do that, they will not devalue the cape at all. And there are people who don't really like to run around in circles and focus a lot on that, but rather talk a little bit to people and everything like that, can do the AFK method and still get quite a lot of XP, to be fair, but not as much if you went the hard way. Obviously, there would be some kind of discussion on what kind of methods that would be, and the only suggestion I could come up with here is something like, I'm not sure if you guys remember the random event with the army little guy, where you could do like, I don't know, push-ups and things like that pretty much around a little place that he had. It was a random event, some guerrilla demon training guy pretty much, and I think that could be brought back as an potential AFK agility method, kind of like fishing, where you go to various locations and you do like sit-ups and like jogging and things like that. They kind of click in them, wait until you're done with this little round of yours, and then you go on to the next one to get more experience, and you can do kind of like that. It would be more AFK, but the XP wouldn't be as great, and I think that's a really good way to actually solve the problem with an Agilityspan or something like that, because as I said, and probably you guys as well, don't really want the cape to get devalued, even though you don't want to sit around and click around all the time, which I completely understand. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you would suggest or what you would think about an AFK agility method that wasn't as fast as normal agility. My name is Runescape, and I'll see you guys later.